up, till it's not up. Alright. Thumbs up, y'all. Y'all know what is crazy. Well, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, girl. It's too much going on. Thumbs up, child. Happy Tuesday. We got to get these thumbs up. We got to work on period, baby. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to thumbs up the video, child. All right, it's 161 y'all in the building. We should easily be over 100 likes. We need about 23 more. All right, we need 20. We need 19 more likes, baby. Let's get these likes up, y'all. 19 more likes. We should be well over 100 likes, honey. Thumbing up the video don't cost you nothing. It's $3.99. And we ain't got no weirdos over here, so it should be no reason why the thumbs up is ever slacking, baby. So just take 2 seconds to slide. All right, period, baby. Oh, I love the expeditiously, because you know, the sooner these thumbs up be looking the way they need to be looking, baby. You know, the sooner we get into the meat and the potatoes of things, honey. Okay, y'all speed up the content when y'all thumb up the video, okay? Because we ain't got to take time doing all of that. All right, so let's continue. We need one more like to get to that 100, baby. We need one more like, baby. Okay, you guys thumbs up the video, the strength of the stream increases because YouTube support the thumbs up. The thumbs up tell YouTube that, look, we love this content. This content needs to be recommended. So YouTube does this fair share of promoting the content. Then more notifications get sent out, etc. Honey, that thumbs up is a powerful channel building feature. All right, that's why we always need the thumbs up to be looking how they looking. Okay, be looking how they looking, baby. Oh, nasty 120 likes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's 220 of y'all. We should already be easily at 150 likes, baby. Okay, we got to keep matching energy. All right, let's thumbs it up, baby. Get these thumbs up in her. Yes, boy. Thumbs up. If you in the building, whether you're a Bush baby, part of the replay gang, or if you're active in the streets with me in real time, run those thumbs up down, baby. Moderators, I want y'all to bully folks into thumbing up that video, child. Okay, bully them, honey. Cease the kingdom by violence, baby. Just getting some last minute things situated. We got a lot going on. We're gonna be doing a deep dive on Usher. It's Usher, baby. Okay, Usher, old cheating ass. Oh yeah, we got to get into Miss Usher, baby, because y'all put me up on game last night. I had to disrupt my whole stream and regulate my whole docket. Okay, to get into Miss Usher, child, because I had no idea the ideas were ideaing. Okay. All right, you guys, continue to thumbs up the video. Once again, you guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the damn sanctuary, because the king is, in fact, king gain. All right. Also, shout out to all the new subbies. Make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all, and last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Facebook, your MySpace, your Twitter, your Snapchat, your Instagram, your YouTube community wall, the dark side of Tumblr, or your personal OF. Hell, you can slap the link on the ops platform. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what's going on, you guys? I am so tired, you guys. I've been up all night. I ain't get up till like an hour and a damn half ago, girl. I'm just getting my day started, honey. Okay, this privilege for no reason. Let me go ahead and speak to my folk in the building. What's going on? Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Melissa. Hey, TW. What's going on, Tiana? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Star. Hey, Dr. Quantum. Hey, Lady D. What's going on, Dorothy? What's going on, Nikki? What's going on, Maldives, baby? Hey, boo. What's going on, Mika? Hey, Aaron. What's going on, my roomers and tea? Hey, Mean Beans. Hey, Shelia. And shout out to the street committee, girl, because y'all been putting me up on it. What's going on, Natasha? Hey, Teresa. What's going on, Tiffany? Period. What's going on, Miss Mika? Hey, Tam Tam. Hey, Latera. What's going on, Lumen? Hey, boo. What's going on, Naturally Nayada? What's going on, Black Lady? Hey, boo. Hey, Deidre. What's going on, Sherry? Hey, Jay Ivory. Yes, because I saw your video streaming 2 minutes in. Period. What's going on, Sunny? Hey, Shauna. What's going on, Daniela? Hey, she's pretty. Hey, boo. What's going on, the Tax Maven Agency? Hey, what's going on, Yolanda? Hey, Janie. Hey, Ian Gardner. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Real As It Gets. Hey, Honey. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Whoopi Rock. Hey, Boo. Hey, Presma. Hey, High Maintenance. What's going on, Mistress of the Dune? Hey, You Choose Sobriety. What's going on, Nada? Hey, y'all. All right, 300 y'all in the building. Continue the thumbs up the video, girl. It's a lot going on, girl, all right? This shouldn't be a super long live, but, baby, the things I'm thinking. And this Diddy thing, girl, like, if you ain't keeping up with it by the second, you're going to miss all of the things. Let me turn down this music. And let's get into it, girl. So first things first, girl, Miss Jaguar Wright, honey. Okay, Miss Jaguar Wright getting pop locked and dropped, baby, getting the interview snatched down, baby. Y'all know that Jaguar Wright recently had her first mainstream interview since Songs Cry with Jay-Z, bitch. Okay, her first mainstream gig, honey. Okay, since her first single on that Neo Soul chart, baby. All right, well, what? That interview ain't even a week old, baby, and Jay-Z and Beyonce has put their lawyers on Miss Piers Morgan's ass, baby. So Miss Morgan had to come out here, Miss Piers Morgan had to come out here apologizing and had to come out here letting it be known, girl, that she ain't about to get sued on behalf of Miss Jaguar Wright, honey, that Jay-Z and Beyonce got their attorneys involved, sent the old nasty YouTube takedown to the platform, honey, and had to get that segment up out of her. All right. So, courtesy of fair use, let me let you all hear from Piers Morgan himself, girl, came through with his PSA. And child, a mess. Let me pull up my old nasty piece of fair use. Yeah. Because y'all know she got on there hooting and hollering, girl, about Jay-Z and Beyonce being the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst, girl, just saying some really nasty things about Jay-Z and Miss Beyonce. And they said, girl, not today. So, of course, this audio is covered by fair use, et cetera, all the things, girl. Y'all thumbs up because we're working our asses off. And once again, shout out to the street committee. Now, check out Piers Morgan, Gria.
Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, Jaguar Wright...
All right, so there it is. Y'all heard it, girl. Beyonce and Jay-Z is not playing. Okay, with Miss Piers Morgan, girl, what you're not gonna sit over there and do is have millions of folk, girl, subscribe to your platform, and then have the Jaguar Wright up here citing all this unfounded stuff, girl, thinking that you about to collect the cute coin, girl. Okay, because we'll snatch the whole thing down, Miss Morgan. Now, folks saying, hey, maybe she's telling the truth, etc. Here's the thing about the truth, girl. You got to back that ass up. If you're the big fine motherfucker, you got to back that ass up, baby. You got to back up the truth. So the burden of proof is not on Beyonce and Jay-Z. The burden of proof is on Jaguar Wright. She's the one who got to prove her plight. Prove it, honey. Okay? These are the things that tabloid media is made up of every day, girl. People create stories, put shit together. That's just what's going to be the case. But until Miss Jaguar Wright ass can prove and back the damn truth up, okay, her ass will be shut the hell down. So there's a few things that we get to learn here, girl, okay? Ended her mainstream run expeditiously. Baby, Jaguar Wright mainstream career came crashing and obliterated fast. It disappeared faster than a shooting star, bitch. Okay, I think I've seen a longer streak from a shooting star than I did Jaguar Wright's mainstream. Baby, now here's the gag. Piers Morgan knew what the hell he was doing. He knew what the hell he was doing having Jaguar Wright on. This is what Piers Morgan wanted, honey. He wanted the salaciousness. He wanted the sensationalism. He knows exactly what the hell Jaguar Wright brings to the damn table. So Piers Morgan is not shook, girl. He is not, surprised. He's not apologetic. He brought her ass on there to do exactly what the hell she does, which is snatch Jay-Z and Beyonce ass ball, okay? And they snatched his ass ball in return. Now, we've learned some things from this takedown. For one, what we're learning now, as a result of Beyonce and Jay-Z responding, is that most of Hollywood has not paid Jaguar Wright no attention because she ain't got no so-called mainstream attention. So most of Hollywood didn't give a damn about her talking on the internet. They don't give a damn about the blah, 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 blah. But mainstream TV, this is where all the accountability gets to be. So that's very interesting. Also, how do y'all feel about Beyonce and Jay-Z responding? Yeah, because this is the first time that Jay-Z and Beyonce done responded to some shit in a long time. Okay, but once again, we are talking about mainstream television, mainstream media. So, you get to have a bit more wiggle room in terms of, holding the powers that be accountable when shit is commercialized versus this unregulated ass realm of the internet, which is right now still the wild, wild damn west. Hollywood is still doing the mute challenge. Jag wanted a response for J&B because they have been quiet. Now, here's the thing. Jaguar Wright been claiming that her ass need to be in Secret Service and people blowing up her damn car, blowing up her damn apartment. She been accusing Jay and Beyonce of doing a lot of things before she ever even had a Piers Morgan interview. But the gag is, if mainstream media continues to take chances on Miss Jaguar Wright, girl, her ass may fuck around and end up disappearing, girl. She may be reduced to a melted hot dog by the time, it's all said and done. All right. Now, mainstream networks are probably also going to stay away from Jag because, see, Hollywood know Jag ain't got no damn money. So it really ain't no point in damn suing. And they know she is unhinged enough to not respect any damn court order anyway. So what they is gonna do is hold the network accountable. Okay, who do got the coin is Miss Piers Morgan. Who do got the damn coin All right, it's Miss BET, Miss MTV, baby. So that's why we're saying that, you know, her mainstream run, girl, is over. You know, and it's such a shame, baby, okay? Because Miss Jag thought she was going to come out swinging and make a grand impression, baby, and they put her ass right back into a damn shoebox, okay? This when, you go too hard and end up going damn home, okay? She should have took a more soft approach. She should have gave a more boneless commentary, okay? Old nasty piece of boneless commentary, baby. All right, then, you know, she might have been able to shuck and jive a little bit more, honey. So it's safe to say that we won't be seeing Miss Jaguar Wright over on Piers Morgan again. All right, won't be running them interviews no more, girl. They done clipped it, dipped it, edited it, and put that segment on a scooter, baby, and she done went into the infamous vote. All right. And once again, if she continues to get up on some mainstream gigs, girl, she may in fact have some things to worry about. But I got a feeling that Miss Jag has a death wish anyway, honey. You know, I got a feeling that Jaguar would love to go down in a blaze of glory. You know, she one of them action-packed ass heroes, girl, who want a very explosive, unsolved mystery ass ending, girl. Like, Jaguar Wright gives me that, baby. Okay, I got a feeling that Jaguar Wright wants all the smoke. Okay, now we know we never gonna live this down. Jaguar Wright gonna be hooting and hollering about Jay-Z and Beyonce getting her water turned off, girl. You know, her why she evicted, baby, why she ain't got no WIC vouchers, why her EBT done been reduced by 40% this month, baby. Okay, y'all know y'all never gonna hear the end of it, baby. So just expect Jaguar Wright to continue to munch and gobble on the bones of Jay-Z and Beyonce until the very end, baby. Now that they don't acknowledge her peripherally, we never, ever going to hear the end of it, girl. Jaguar Wright might even kidnap her damn self and go missing just to add more spiciness and zestiness, girl, to the situation, child. I wouldn't be surprised if Jaguar Wright kidnapped her damn self, girl. Stage her own trafficking, girl. Okay? Just to be able to blame Jay-Z and Beyonce for something, baby. Jay-Z and Beyonce done fucked up, baby. Okay, y'all gonna have to take this goddamn woman out in order to keep her off your ass, baby, because Jaguar Wright on your ass, baby. She on your ass. In the words of Mama Joyce, baby, ain't no river high enough. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river deep enough to keep me off your ass, baby. To keep that off your ass, sure. This about to be a mess, girl. So shout out to Piers Morgan, girl, for protecting his coinage, girl. He said, not today in Britain, bitch. Not today. Now, speaking of all things, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and entertainment and all this ish related to Diddy. Shout out to the 741 folk in the building. Y'all thumbs up, child. All right. Thalia Graves, girl, been getting her ass whooped from every four corner of the earth, girl. Y'all know Thalia Graves is the woman who Gloria Alfred, okay, the blow-dried mammy of salacious, sanctioned-ass attorney Lisa Bloom. You know, they held a press conference like a week after Diddy got indicted and got arrested, etc., girl. The whole nine, we read her lawsuit in its entirety. It is very gruesome. Thalia Graves, this poor woman here, okay, well, she's in the thumbnail next to Diddy, girl, okay? She alleged that Diddy and his then head of security, Joseph Sherman, also known as Big Joe, raped her, spiked her drink, and brutally, vaginally, and anally assaulted her, girl. That she was sodomized, she was traumatized, etc. This happened in the early 2000s, and then as of recent, she claimed in her lawsuit that she learned that there had been footage of this alleged assault that had been shopped around by Joseph Sherman, aka Big Joe. And, you know, she's going for the trillions of dollars, girl, and all of the things. Okay, now as harrowing as Miss Graves' assault was, and baby, as explicit as the lawsuit is, just to refresh y'all memory, I want to read some aspects of her lawsuit back to y'all, especially where it relates to Joseph Sherman, who also recently spoke out through a news outlet. We played that. We're going to revisit that today, girl, because as salacious and harrowing and dark and abusive and volatile and just low down as her great experience was, girl, it may not have in fact happened at all, girl. That's what all the receipts are given, that this is a money grab, that Thalia Graves' ass is, you know, fueling a junkie stunt, girl. And I'm not scared for this woman, girl. I'm already now starting to experience the secondhand embarrassment. So let's reference a part of her lawsuit, girl. Defendant Sherman, also known as Big Joe, was employed by Combs as his bodyguard and head of security during the relevant time period described herein and served in various roles in the Combs Corporation. Sherman is also the founder of Rhymes and Dimes Magazine, Inc., a New York State registered corporation, and through or in connection with that company, produces and distributes pornography. On information and belief, he has often distributed videos of his and or his friends' sexual assaults through his pornography company. Plaintiff met defendant Combs in or around late 1999 or early 2000s through her then boyfriend, who was executive at Bad Boy. In addition to working together, plaintiff's boyfriend and Combs had a close personal relationship. Plaintiff frequently visited her boyfriend at the bed. Now, keep in mind, y'all, I want y'all to keep in mind this boyfriend, because this boyfriend also allegedly came forward and exposed Miss Thalia Graves. It's almost 800 of y'all in the building, y'all. Thumbs up, 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 up. Moderators, please encourage everybody to thumbs up the video. We need all of y'all likes on this video. In addition to working together, plaintiff boyfriend and Combs had a close personal relationship, because I'm reading all y'all this to give y'all context. Plaintiff frequently visited her boyfriend at the Bad Boy studio in New York City and attended events hosted at Combs' residences. Over time, plaintiff became familiar with Combs, and he knew about her relationship with her boyfriend. In or around 2001, plaintiff received a call from Combs concerning her boyfriend's employment at Bad Boy. He told her that he wanted to meet with her in person to discuss her boyfriend's supposed performance issues. Her boyfriend was determined to climb up the ladder at Combs' record label, and as his romantic partner, plaintiff was committed to helping. Plaintiff agreed to meet with Combs. In retrospect, it was evidently a sick and twisted way of using his ownership of and title at Bad Boy and its affiliates entities to abuse plaintiff and also show his power and ability to humiliate her boyfriend, his executive. A few hours later, Combs arrived at plaintiff's mother's residence in Queens with Sherman, who was employed by Combs as his bodyguard at the time. Sherman was driving an SUV and Combs was in the back seat. After plaintiff entered the vehicle, Combs offered her a glass of wine, which she accepted. Combs began discussing his alleged concerns about her boyfriend's performance at work. Meanwhile, as plaintiff drank what had been handed to her, she started to feel lightheaded, dizzy, and physically weak. In retrospect, it is clear that Combs had caused a drug to be put into plaintiff's drink, as a few sips of wine had never impacted her that way. Combs and Sherman drove plaintiff to the Bad Boy studio in Manhattan. When they arrived and plaintiff tried to get out of the car, she realized that she was feeling odd and found it difficult to walk. She assumed this was her fault and did her best to act normal and followed Combs as he led her eventually to a couch in a private room in a Bad Boy studio. She later came to understand that this was Combs' personal lounge and office at the Bad Boy studio. Combs sat on a couch next to plaintiff and continued speaking to her. Plaintiff began feeling even woozy and sedated. She then lost consciousness. When the plaintiff regained consciousness, she was naked and her hands were tied behind her back with what felt like a plastic grocery bag. Plaintiff shouted for help. In response, Sherman lifted her up from the couch and forcefully slammed her face down on what was apparently a pool table. Shortly thereafter, Combs entered the room naked. Combs reached for a container of lubricant that smelled like menthol and proceeded to apply it to his penis. He then bent plaintiff over the table, causing her feet to dangle above the floor, forcefully held her down, and anally sodomized her without her consent. Plaintiff is 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighed only 103 pounds at the time. Plaintiff was unable to move, totally overpowered physically, in addition to being drugged and bound. Plaintiff screamed out in pain, but Combs continued to violently, anally rape her. He easily physically overpowered her, smashing her head down on the table while she futilely tried to wiggle out from under him. During the brutal attack, plaintiff vomited into her own mouth and on the table. At one point, she involuntarily defecated. Combs was undeterred. He wiped himself off, applied more lubricant, and without any acknowledgement of plaintiff's distress, proceeded to vaginally penetrate plaintiff. Plaintiff experienced intense pain and burning sensations in her vagina and anus. Plaintiff continued to scream for help because of the extreme pain she felt as Combs penetrated her over and over. She then lost consciousness again. The next time she regained consciousness, plaintiff was on the couch and Sherman was standing in front of her with his bare penis in her face. Sherman slapped plaintiff in the face and forcefully inserted his penis into her mouth. Sherman slapped her yet again and continued to thrust his penis into plaintiff's mouth. Plaintiff once again lost consciousness. When she next awoke, plaintiff was on the couch naked, alone in the room. Plaintiff was in severe pain and distress. Her anus and vagina burnt, her face and wrists were bruised, and her genital area smelled strongly of menthol. She felt a liquid, presumably semen, dripping out from inside of her. Her dress was thrown over her. Her purse was on the couch next to her, and her bra was on the floor nearby. She did not see her underpants. Terrified that Combs and Sherman would return, plaintiff quickly got dressed and bolted out of the studio room where she had been raped. Still dizzy and weak, plaintiff called a delivery service that her family regularly hired in New Well. The driver picked her up from outside Bad Boy Studio. She was disheveled, crying uncontrollably, and suffering from agonizing pain. The driver drove her to the hospital and tried to convince her to report the rape and get a rape kit, but she was unable to leave the car, shaking and crying hysterically and terrified of what Combs would do to her and her family if she reported him. Plaintiff sustained serious physical injuries in the aftermath of the rape. As noted, she had burning in her vagina and anus and bruising on her wrists and face. In the days after the assault, she suffered prolonged anal bleeding and hemorrhoids. Because of Combs' power and notoriety, plaintiff was afraid to report what had happened. She was involved in a contentious divorce and custody battle at the time and feared that reporting the rape would cause her to lose custody of her young child. It's 800 y'all in the building. Please, y'all continue to thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new here. Thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up the video. Thank you so much. Plaintiff confided in her boyfriend. Now, keep in mind, Sherman and her boyfriend. Plaintiff confided in her boyfriend, Combs' employee, hoping that he would comfort and support her. But instead of supporting her, he discouraged her from disclosing the assault, telling her that it could negatively impact his own career. Following the assault and multiple times over the years, both Combs and Sherman contacted plaintiff and want her to be silent, threatening repercussions, including plaintiff potentially losing custody of her son if she ever disclosed the assault. Because of their enormous power in the industry, including through their ownership of and positions at the Combs corporations, plaintiff knew that they could follow through on their threats. Plaintiff told close friends that Combs and Sherman had drugged and savagely raped her, but as noted, was afraid to report the attack to the police out of fear that defendants would follow through on their threats. She was even afraid to stay in New York City while Combs lived there, so with the help of a friend, she fled to Pennsylvania. Plaintiff has, in fact, relocated multiple times throughout the years in an effort to stay away from Combs. Plaintiff has suffered irreparable harm because of the brutal rape by defendants Combs and Sherman. She suffers from severe depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. She also had suffered suicidal ideation and intrusive thoughts and has attempted to end her life. Plaintiff lives in a constant state of fear. She struggles with hypervigilance and experiences anxiety and panic attacks in social settings, preferring to be alone. Her need to hide to feel safe has strained her relationships with friends and family. Defendant's rape also impacted plaintiff's ability to engage in sexual acts with her intimate partners. To this day, she cannot be in certain sexual positions without experiencing flashbacks of Combs violently penetrating her from behind. So let's put a cap on it right there, girl. Because as a result of Miss Thalia Graves' lawsuit, Big Joe, aka Sherman, the alleged head of security, spoke out via media, girl, and absolutely slammed and rebuked these accusations, saying that Ms. Graves has the wrong nigga. He wasn't even in New York at the time. He wasn't even working for Diddy at the time. Showed DM messages of Thalia allegedly contacting him back in November of last year, attempting to get him to identify himself, seemingly confused about, if he was the person that she remembered from the ordeal or not. He didn't know who the hell she was. She allegedly continued to press on him, saying that if you, basically corroborate my story as a witness, then my lawyer, won't press on you, etc. Joseph Sherman, not knowing who this woman is and knowing that this was not true, and that he was not someone who was there, someone who ever even met Thalia, etc. The facts would corroborate that on his end. So he dismissed her claims, and then almost a year later, he ends up, as a co-defendant in her suit against Diddy. This is what he had to say to media outlets per the Art of Dialogue Twitter page. Check out Big Joe responding to Thalia Graves. It's almost 900 y'all in the building, y'all. Let's get the thumbs up so we can get 1K folk in the chat. Continue to send these notifications out. Continue to get YouTube to recommend the channel, etc. Subscribe here if you're new here. Love you all.
It's a lie on me. That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her.
Never in my life.
He's talking about this woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a federal lawsuit claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
Well, I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me. I wasn't the head of the security. You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
Sherman says he did security for Bad Boy Records in the 90s, but wasn't working for the company in 2001.
It's me and Mariah Carey.
Sherman provided us with his personal album of photos with celebrity clients he says he's protected over the years.
Me and Beyonce.
He says he did see Diddy at industry parties after Sherman left the company, but there was no relationship. Big Joe maintains he is being set up by false accusations.
Her and whoever that she's in cahoots with was orchestrating a money grab, and she wanted me to be part of that money grab. It says it right in her text. She wanted to get Diddy.
Sherman showed us texts from an Instagram account starting last November. He says his team has linked to Graves. We confirmed the connection. The first text asked if Sherman was a security guard for Puffy.
She confused me.
Now remember, the news outlet just put their own credibility. NBC New York just put their own credibility on the line and said that these GM messages have in fact been corroborated and substantiated. I'm going to assume then that means that they put some type of forensic accountant, forensic scientist on the case who was able to trace the digital footprint. I'm sure Sherman, who you're going to hear also say he's going to sue her for defamation. More than likely subpoenaed Instagram or wherever these messages came from, because you can see that either she blocked him or he blocked her. More than likely, she blocked him because it says like Instagram user block or user blocked. So they probably had to subpoena Instagram or whomever to, you know, get the digital footprint data behind this profile and corroborated that this, in fact, was Thalia Graves back in November of 2023, trying to get Sherman to be a part of a money grab, wanting him initially to be a witness. Now, that's a far cry, baby, from you trying to get him to be a witness to you then making him a co-defendant who also SA'd you. That's literally the difference between night and day, the sun and the damn moon. Okay, and it also makes no logical sense that if this man had in fact assisted Diddy in drugging her and brutally SAing her, and he also participated in that SA, he the one that slammed her down, tied her up. He was allegedly slapping his penis all in her face, etc. He helped to orchestrate this whole ordeal that she would convert her other abuser into an actual witness. Like, literally, that just makes no sense. So, girl, Joseph is eating Thalia Graves up, girl, with the text messages. Also, it's given that he can prove that I did not work for Diddy. The paperwork will prove when I worked for Diddy, when I did not work for Diddy. That he can prove he was not in New York City even in 2001. So it's literally materially, factually impossible that he helped Diddy to assault this woman. Claims I never even met this woman. I don't know this woman. And it's going to get worse for Thalia Graves because apparently her ex-boyfriend, who she also mentioned in the suit, has also stepped into the group chat and is calling all cap.
She kept saying, "Are you Big Joe?" I said, "You're on my Instagram."
When she asked, "Are you Big Joe?" what did that mean to you?
That means that she don't know who I am.
The text asked him to call the number and goes on to say,
okay, you see here, phone number says call me. Back in November 30th, 5:17 p.m., 2023. Like I explained before, if you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people videos of me and you to people in the studio. Now, mind you, this is also another interesting point because in the suit, or at least during the press conference, you know, Gloria and Thalia made the claim that they had actual proof that there was recordings. They had actual proof that there were still shots, that there is physical evidence that her grape was captured on camera. But yet, back in November of 2023, you know, it's given she didn't have any proof. You know, she was alleging to him. You know, we've been told that you've been showing folk. We've been told, etc. If you will be my witness, then we won't press the gas on you. So she was also threatening him with, you can either be my witness and, you know, we can move around accordingly, or, and the or was, I'm going to turn you into a co-defendant and state that you grape me, even though I don't know who the hell you are. And I don't even know if you are the man that maybe was, in fact, a part of this whole ordeal, because, you know, it could be that something happened to Thalia Graves. Sherman is just letting it be know that whatever the hell did happen to you, I had no direct connection to. Now, the word on the curb is that people are saying that Thalia might be confusing Big Joe with Gene Deal, which is very interesting. Now, Big Joe and Gene Deal don't look nothing alike, so I think that would be a reach as well. But it's also just confusing that she would not be able to identify whoever this security guard is, because it wasn't like he was somebody who she saw like just peripherally. Like, he drove her. He came to pick her up. You know, he was with her and Diddy this entire time. Like, he slapped his penis in her face, etc. He gave her a drink. Like, so I don't know how much of that you can forget facially, but definitely remember Diddy, but can't remember this other side character facially as well. Now, could be the result of drugs. Yes. I don't know if this was her time meeting Big Joe, etc. But people are saying that, girl, she might be confusing Dream Deal with Big Joe, because Big Joe apparently can prove he wasn't even in New York. He can prove he was not employed with P. Diddy. He got the text messages of her trying to blackmail him and intimidate him into being a witness. He obviously told her to get the hell on. I don't know who the fuck you are. And then now he is co-defendant and he is an alleged assailant along with Diddy, girl. It's a mess.
If you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings, because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people, videos of me and you to people.
Now, being told there's videos and alleging that you have proof of, like, that you have screenshots, etc. Like, once again, those are 2 totally different claims. She's claiming to Joe, she ain't got no proof. She's only got what she's claiming she was allegedly told. Now, Z made a great deal, which is why I don't fuck with Lisa Bloom. I don't fuck with Tyrone Blackburn. I don't fuck with Gloria Alfred. Why did the attorney not check these facts and not have their contact him like this? Well, you might have missed that live stream, Z, that we did, 2-3 days ago, where we kind of went into all the goddamn sanctions against Gloria Alfred and all of the hypocrisy and pussy popping and all of the issues that the courts have with Gloria Alfred and her daughter Lisa Bloom. Like, she's known, like, just like Tyrone Blackburn, just like Lisa Bloom, to just sensationalize stories for the sake of media hype, for the sake of heightening her legal profile, her social profile, not doing the work, going AWOL on cases. Like, there are so many unethical and clown practices of Miss Alred. So, of course, they wasn't going to fact check, because, like people are saying, this is looking like a money grab to begin with. And because of the way that Diddy settled out of court with Cassie, a lot of people, particularly the people who may not actually be victims, probably think that Diddy is more so interested in just keeping a lot of the bullshit down and will rush to settle with them. And that's not turning out to be the actual case. Now, because these text messages date all the way back to November 30th of last year, it means that Thalia Graves and Miss Gloria have been carving this thing out for almost 7-8 months now. They've been diligently, working on play-by-play, how to piece this thing together, how to make this thing make sense. This is why I'm shouting out attorney Tony Busby, who's representing 120 victims of Diddy. 25 of those 120 allegedly were minors at the time, as young as 9 years old, because they're only going to be taking the cases that they can actually corroborate through police reports, through medical records. They're going to do the due diligence so that they don't get hoodwinked and bamboozled and make a circus out of things like Gloria Alred as is, when it comes to the folk that she is taking on that have allegedly been abused by Diddy. Now, once again, it could be true that something happened to Thalia. But where Thalia done royally fucked up at is misidentifying and or intentionally just trying to reach for anybody who she felt or thought was a part of his security team and attempting to get them to witness, then turning a witness into a co-defendant. Like, she done tore her shit up on that front. Even if it's true that Diddy did drug her, Diddy did SA her, that is not beyond disbelief at this point. But if there is any truth to Diddy assaulting her, she just train wrecked her entire suit. As it relates to falsely incriminating Joseph Sherman. Girl, these receipts are going to receipt in court. Him being able to prove he wasn't in New York, prove that he was not even head of security, prove that he wasn't even a employee of Bad Boys or Diddy at the time is going to fuck her whole shit up. And as I was saying in the last live stream, the only thing that's going to save her ass legally, I believe, is if she amends her lawsuit and she removes Joseph Sherman from the suit, because her shit going to get dismissed, and he does plan on countersuing the fuck out of her motherfucking ass as a result. So her only get around is going to be able to amend her suit, girl, and to remove Miss Sherman, girl, because Miss Sherman done been everywhere from NBC New York. He done been over to the Angela Yee podcast. He also dropped more dimes and receipts over there. Over in the text messages and the DMs that he gave to Angela Yee, girl, Thalia Graves is also connected to Jay Prince. You guys know Jay Prince, Houston, Black Mafia, etc. And she basically threatened that her and Jay Prince was going to pull up on fucking Big Joe. I mean, like, she was really in her, she was in her big dick energy. Like, she was really trying to go for the gusto and trying to really strong arm this man. Now, the rabbit hole runs even deeper because Thalia Graves is connected to Jay Prince. Jay Prince allegedly is very fond of Drake. Drake, who got pimp slapped back in 2014 by Diddy over alleged issues of money and a record and a project, and Jay Prince been apparently looking to avenge Drake ass against Diddy ever since, and apparently sent Thalia Graves, girl, to attempt to take P. Diddy down. Now, mind you, November was also at the time that Cassie had just filed her lawsuit as well. So Thalia ass, or Jay Prince ass, allegedly, according to Big Joe, according to what Thalia Graves said to Big Joe in those text messages, baby, they was jumping on the opportunity to slam Diddy, to money grab off of Diddy, to get a payout off of Diddy, because nobody had ever heard of a person settling out of suit, baby, in less than 48 hours, girl. Okay, that inspired every motherfucking body, every foe of Diddy, every enemy of Diddy, every frenemy of Diddy, every op of motherfucking Diddy. And the timing of Thalia Graves' lawsuit and Cassie also has to be taken into consideration here. She went to trying to put her lawsuit together almost immediately after Cassie's lawsuit had made public airwaves. And allegedly, according to Thalia in them text messages, she's connected to Jay Prince, and they was going to see about Big Joe ass, who was still giving her and Jay Prince a big middle finger. He ain't going for it, baby.
The studio. Sherman responded, I don't know what the expletive you talking about. Know who the expletive you are.
Okay, now look at the, hold on. Let's go back through these text messages.
Sherman.
If you don't be my witness against Diddy, then we're going to get you on revenge corn or distribution of an actual act without consent. That's why I asked you to call me so that I don't have to keep writing this. I will make sure that the state does not pick up charges or grape charges against you. And then she turned his ass into a co-defendant who raped her. I also understand That was 2001, but this was the normal behavior for you guys. But then we women have to deal with the repercussions and the trauma you guys leave us. So this woman literally can't make up her damn mind. Why are you trying to, if you are factually stating this man assaulted you, you don't need him as a damn witness. All you have to do is prove that he had proximity, just like you are having to prove that Diddy had proximity, and whatever circumstantial or empirical evidence that you have at your availability. Like, you don't need, like, why would you want him as a witness? Your case is the witness. If y'all have recordings of the grape, etc., if you're claiming that there are people who told you this, on top of the fact that y'all have physical proof that the assault was captured on tape, you don't need him as a witness. The evidence is the damn witness. And who converts somebody who essayed them and somebody who drugged them into a damn witness and literally says, I won't hold you accountable for assaulting me and drugging me, but I'm going to hold Diddy accountable? Literally, like, my brain is melted ice cream. The reality here is the shit don't make no sense, because Miss Thalia Graves is either entirely pulling a junkie stunt, or some part of this is a junkie stunt for sure. The driver is, oh, that's another thing, Teresa, I was saying too. She claimed that her boyfriend, we was asking in the last live, well, you will be able to have your boyfriend corroborate this, because she alleged further on in the lawsuit that her boyfriend is the one who told her that there was a video of the whole assault. That's how she claimed she was aware that this assault had been captured. And then the driver who picked her up and took her to the hospital, she didn't want to go to the hospital. She was too hysterical. She was too traumatized at that point. Like, another person who could have corroborated, her family, because she claimed in the lawsuit that she told friends, she told family what happened to her, etc. But this driver would have been a key witness as well, because he would have been able to bear testimony that, in fact, yes, I picked up Thalia Graves on the day of, etc., etc., etc. She was coming out of the Bad Boy studio. Her clothes were visibly torn. She was visibly weathered, bruised, and disheveled. She was crying hysterically. She was having a manic episode. Something had obviously happened to this woman. I attempted to drive her to the hospital to get her to be seen for her injuries, etc. She was too upset. I took her to her family. The rest was history. But we get no mention of the boyfriend acting as a witness, nor the driver acting as a witness. And then the text messages point out that she doesn't even know who the hell the other individual was, if there was even another individual, if this in fact even happened at all. Because ironically, the way that the lawsuit is set up and the narrative is set up, she kind of inadvertently excused why her case would lack a lot of physical evidence, because she ironically didn't go to the hospital, even though the driver put her up to the hospital. Her medical records would have been able to corroborate that something happened to her. She claimed that there was semen oozing out of her. I'm surprised, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm surprised she never got seen, because, like, if you had what you assume to be semen coming out of you, like, you didn't know whether an STD had been transferred to you, or there could have been risk of pregnancy, and you didn't get seen at any point. There's just a lot of things that are just, Thalia Graves' plight ain't looking strong. It ain't looking strong. Based upon all the evidence that Sherman got And the fact that he can corroborate and substantiate and legitimize the fact that he wasn't even in New York at the time, that he wasn't working for Diddy at the time, and he has proof that she was trying to strong arm him into being her witness in a case and threatening that her lawyer would press the gas on his ass if he did not corroborate. And then that's in fact what the hell she in fact did by listing him as a co-defendant, girl. This is a hot mess.
Responded, I don't know what the expletive you talking about. Know who the expletive you are. He was still named in the lawsuit. Was there any video?
Not only was there never a video, I never saw the woman. I'm nothing but a scapegoat for this BS. Because I wouldn't get puffy and lie on Sean Combs.
We reached out to Allred asking about the texts and Sherman's denial that he was involved. Her email response, the complaint speaks for itself. Our client looks forward to her day in court. Allred's lawsuit describes Sherman as being involved in a company that produces and distributes pornography.
I don't show nude women.
He says his media outlets publish urban rap magazines that often feature scantily clad women, arguing the photos are similar to ones he's posted on social media.
Am I wrong for having fun on my birthday? Yes, I did all that. I'm single. You can call me that. But I never disrespected or seen this woman in my life. Come on. It's a money grab because they told you it's a money grab. And she know that what she did to me destroyed my family, destroyed my livelihood. I can't get a job.
Sherman's legal team says they plan on filing a counterclaim in the near future.
And he absolutely would, bitch, because you got me fucked up. If you gonna put some motherfucking diabolical, low-down ass. This is one of the worst things you can accuse somebody of is grape and being a PDF file, baby. Yes, baby. Well, when a motherfucker go for that, bitch, you put a historical crater in a motherfucking ass. So if Joseph Sherman is not guilty of any other things alleged, and that's what the hell is looking like, he absolutely need to sue the living fuck shit out of her ass, baby. Put a hole in her ass. Ridiculous. All right. Now, things got worse for Miss Thalia today because TMZ also reported that that boyfriend that y'all heard about, that boyfriend, Greer, that she alleges, who she told the assault to, who she who told her about the tape, etc. That boyfriend has allegedly spoken to TMZ, and TMZ just messed up my damn thing. Hold on. Okay, that boyfriend has spoken out to TMZ, girl. It's just not looking good at all for Miss Thalia, girl. Courtesy of TMZ, Diddy grape accuser's ex claims that she offered bribe $3 million if you back my story. Girl, Diddy's latest accuser, who's suing him for allegedly graping her and recording it, tried to get her now ex-boyfriend to corroborate her claim by paying him 7 figures, according to the ex, TMZ has learned. Thalia Graves is suing Diddy and his head of security, Joseph Sherman, for allegedly graping her back in 2001. And in the suit, she says she was dating one of Diddy's employees who was shown a video of the alleged assault. However, TMZ has seen a November 2023 text exchange between Thalia and the man who was her BF. And in it, she reveals that she's planning to sue Diddy because he's the one that has the money. It also appears that she offers to give the boyfriend $3 million if he agrees to back her version of the alleged events. After asking him to attest he's seen the alleged video of the incident, the actual text reads, "What do you in $3 million?" We've actually spoken to Thalia's ex, who confirmed the validity of the text messages and told us that he interpreted as an attempted bribe. After receiving the text, he says he blocked Thalia's phone number and also blocked her on all social media. What's more, we're told Diddy's lawyers also have a copy of the same text messages we've received between Thalia and her then ex-boyfriend. Thalia's attorney, Gloria Allred, told TMZ it is very common that rich, powerful men and their supporters attempt to discredit, shame, and humiliate accusers who have the courage to come forward. The complaint speaks for itself. Our client is looking forward to her day in court. You'll recall that Allred and Graves held a news conference after filing the lawsuit, which was incredibly emotional. Thalia sobbed as she talked about the physical and mental trauma caused by the alleged rape. Since the lawsuit was filed, Diddy, former security head, claims he has never met Thalia Graves and was not working for Diddy at the time of the alleged assault. This is not looking good for her, girl. Now she got two people who she, one, directly referred to Big Joe, aka Joseph Sherman, and indirectly referred to her then boyfriend, who are key in this lawsuit that will not be substantiating her allegation, on top of the fact that Big Sherman is going to be able to prove that he was not employed and wasn't even in New York in 2001. On top of having these text messages where she's threatening him, trying to strong arm him, and now there are text messages that the ex-boyfriend has validated and legitimized and authenticated to TMZ of her also trying to get him to participate in this suit and offering him money for his cooperation. None of this looks good, you guys, in a court of law. This is why media is not supposed to pay for stories, etc., because when you start enticing people with money, what it does is that you lose credibility. Your story, your plight, your angle, situation starts to look skewed, because we know in reality that people will do all type of heinous and grotesque things in the name of the big damn dollar. Okay, so her attempting to threaten Big Sherman, be my witness, or we gonna press the gas on you. You know, tell her boyfriend, I'll offer you $3 million to corroborate my version of events. Her lawsuit is falling the fuck apart. Now, once again, this doesn't mean that something didn't happen to Thalia Graves, but this may be one of them situations where you got water and oil. You got some truth, and then you got some hoodwinking. You got some trap house shenanigans going on. You got some crackhead games going the fuck on. And Big Joe is planning on reverse Unoing her ass. Okay, so she's going to have to make it make sense. How she's going to have to make these text messages make sense. Her text messages reveal that she don't even know who this other person was. She can't even substantiate that this is in fact Big Joe. Then she turns around and lists him as a damn co-defendant. She's going to have to make it make sense why she was willing to turn one of the people that abused her into a damn witness. What's going on, Sunky Angel? Like, you know, why she was like, girl, she gonna have to make it make sense. How the fuck could Joseph Sherman have been there when he wasn't even in New York? How could he have been the head of security when he wasn't even employed? Like, Thalia Graves, bitch, run, girl, run right down there to the courthouse, girl, and amend your goddamn complaint if in fact you are telling the truth about Diddy. I don't know how many security detail personnel that Diddy had at the time. You know, I don't know if it was a bunch of these niggas. It could be mistaken identity, etc. But I think it's completely reckless of Thalia Graves to not even know if Joseph Sherman was emphatically that person, and then emphatically list him as a co-defendant and accuse him of rape when initially not even being able to identify as him as the person who was there, and trying to get him to initially be the fucking witness and threatening to get him on distribution of pornography. And mind you, that's also very telling in her lawsuit. If he in fact raped you, why would your attorney only try to use and weaponize him allegedly distributing your assault and not actually use the fact that he assaulted you. That's a worse penalty than him distributing the act, is him in fact being a part of the act and this abuse towards you. So right now, girl, it's looking like Joseph Sherman is in the clear. I also am looking forward to both of these damn people having a day in court. And with Thalia being represented by Gloria Alfred, girl, I mean, you can almost bet that this case is not going to end well for Thalia at all. But to tell her then boyfriend that she would give him $3 million if he goes along with her, a mess. So no one has let me up all day. Will you let me speak? I'm not dropping the link. This is not a link dropping segment, love. They figure they black men, they'll get the courts if they side anyway. Woo child. Cassie has probably been working on it for years. You don't expect it to end in 5 minutes. Damn, Gloria, no one would take your case seriously. No, she's not taken seriously at all, baby. All right, so Piers Morgan done got the damn paperwork from Jay-Z and Beyonce, girl. They done snatched the Jaguar Wright interview down. Jaguar Wright is back to the blue couch and back to, you know, StreamYard interviews, girl. Okay, her mainstream career, you know, didn't even last. It didn't even last as long, girl, as a Hugh Hefner erection, girl. Okay, a mess. Something in the water ain't clean. I'm saying all melanin men are innocent, but don't set this black man. Yeah, no, you can't just set up innocent people. That's just on period. You just can't do that. And that man absolutely need to be hooting and hollering and defending his goddamn self, because this has impacted his family life, his business life, his social life. And I hope that he in fact sues the fuck out of her ass if he in fact is innocent, because the fuck, like, the hell wrong with you, bitch? You know, but if she has a case against Diddy, it's in her best interest, girl, to leave Big Joe out of the mix, girl, because Big Joe is not going to play with Miss Thalia ass at all. Not going to play with her ass at all. And of course, Miss Gloria had nothing to say about the evidence. Oh, we're just looking forward to our day in court. While her ass is literally being sanctioned on other cases where she's gone AWOL and just dropped her clientele in the middle of a whole litigation, girl. Just dropped them entirely. Okay? A mess. We got 600 likes on this video, you guys. So before we get out of here, please thumbs up, up. I'll be coming back to you guys to get into Diddy. To get into Usher, girl. We got to get also into Miss Foxy Brown. There's a lot going on, girl. I got to finish up my work on Usher because, baby, I did not know Usher was this much of a mess. I just did not know it. I 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 didn't know it, baby. Y'all did not tell me Usher, baby, was this ghetto, girl. Y'all did not tell me this man was this ghetto, girl, that he been living this hood life ass life, girl. I did not know Usher was this toe up like this. Oh my God. So I'll see y'all in a few. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section, because y'all know I don't have a lot of time to get into all the comments when I'm doing my work, child. But leave it below. Thumbs up if you're new here. Subscribe. And if you enjoyed yourself, definitely show love to a nigga. Cash App and or PayPal, $Consciouztv on Instagram. On Cash App, just how it is right here. And PayPal.me on PayPal. And I will see you guys later. Peace.